you don't think that would be too much? 68 political parties.
Oh, definitely. In fact, for a 180 million people, we are underestimating ourselves. Here in Benin Republic, they have more than 100 political parties. The idea is that you have a multi-democratic system that is opening the space for everybody. Look, we are seeing a situation of almost implosion in some of the political parties who have won elections. Now, you have so many people in that particular political party looking for one particular seat. A lot of litigation, a lot of infighting goes in. Internal democracy becomes a big problem, which everybody has accused the political parties of. But here we have varieties of political parties for people to make choice.
How have they benefited from the wranglings in the other political parties?
Those are something we are trying to correct. We are trying to open up the space so that we could have an opportunity, so that people can see the difference between the political parties who have been ruling them over the years and then from the other ones who have another opportunity to give them a better deal for their vote.
Because one will argue that having over 60 political parties adds to the complexity when it comes to elections, especially for our dispensation, our own kind of political space in Nigeria, as not compared to the other country you just mentioned now. So how will you think that elections can come out as credible enough, considering that you have so much political parties already that should have been fused into one?
No. When your vote is being counted, the people vote for you, and then it's being counted, and the electoral umpire performs its duty credibly well, there's no problem. When you are defeated at the polling station, you are defeated. Look, when you talk about a state assembly or local government assembly, right now as we are speaking, there's a local government election that is being proposed in Edo State. Most of the political parties are campaigning. My party is campaigning vigorously from one ward to another. The NCP is campaigning seriously, trying to win their vote, and we are selling our manifesto to the people. We are telling them this is what we can do. Now people are they've known us for some time, but they are not getting closer to us. So also as another political party can do so in another local government. Given opportunity, Nigerians are looking for solution. We have tested both two parties and no solution, nothing has been done. So it's now an opportunity for other political parties to show the difference. And if you gag us and deny us and say we must switch into one or two, what you are asking for is complete anarchy. Complete anarchy. The more, the merrier. Let me use a simple example. Some people will say it may not add up. When we had MTN, I'm not just trying to compare, when we had MTN as at that time, it was the only network as at that time. I bought my line 22,000 naira. But when the space was open, in fact, the SIM card became almost free. And then MTN was forced to bring down its own prices down. What I'm saying here is this. When you have one or two political parties who have controlled the whole system, changing from in the morning having a red cap, in the evening you have a green cap. Now denying all others an opportunity. What you have is that there's no opportunity for others. They will not be forced to bring out their ways of doing things, to do the right thing for the interest of the people.
Even though we have people like IBB, the former president, military president, say that a two-party system is the way to go for
that was his
growing
own idea at
democracy.
That particular period of time.
No, he just said it recently.
You know, he financed it, he financed even the two political parties. We are saying no, we want a variety of opportunity for all.
How do you know he financed the two political parties?
He did finance the political parties. They financed, the federal government financed the NRC and SDP. They even built offices for them, which now the political parties are being denied. The source of we don't even have a single kobo coming from INEC or federal government.
Yeah.
Let's talk about
that's a big issue for us.
But you don't legislate, democracy. Democracy is supposed to be people's free will, and then to do as spelled out in the laws, governing the process. For instance, you can't just say that you must have two political parties. No, you allow the process of evolution. As we go forward, it will emerge that in spite of how many political parties you will have those ones that will stand out. And in most cases, in most countries, what you find is that you have two major political parties. I'm not talking about these ones that are crumbling already because of the reasons why we are here. They are crumbling because of impunity. They are crumbling because they don't have the essence. They don't even know why they are there. Some of them do not even understand what political party is supposed to be. For instance, look at APC. APC is completely, as an organization, as a political party, absent in the scheme of things. And democracy presupposes that the political party should pretend over all the tiers of government, from local government to the presidential. It presupposes that.
What do you mean they're absent? Are they not present at the local government, state, and federal level?
No, they're absent.
In what way?
Have you ever heard of APC holding NEC meeting? Since they are there? Have you ever heard of them holding conventions? Have you ever heard of any board of trustees that is meeting? Have you ever heard of the APC government inviting or calling, the two arms of government together to harmonize any situation? Why are we having? Take for instance.
What if it's their party strategy? And then they say, wait for us at the elections. We'll show you where we are.
Why should you have the IG? The governor and with the party, people that are supposed to be in the same, so to speak, the same family. The president is the APC, the governor is APC, and you have this
that speaks to governance and not a political party.
No. The political party is supposed to intervene, supposed to come and then say, "Oh, this is what we should do. We shouldn't allow. We shouldn't wash our dirty linen in the open."
Okay, let me ask you: if you're asking a political party to intervene, isn't that where we should draw the line between party politics and governance?
No. There's no line you draw, because the government is supposed to be accountable to the party. They don't allow things to go in the way they are going.
Government in place, you're accountable to the people,
not the party.
All political parties.
No. You're accountable to the people, but you are also accountable to your party. Why? Because your party sent you to go and then contest the election.
Let me make a clearer point here.
I must make something clear to you.
Okay.
For instance,
in our party, we need to go to break soon.
So, for instance, in our party, Action Democratic Party, we said that party supremacy is very, very important. You are accountable to the party. Just because you are governor doesn't mean that you should just assume that you are the leader of the party.
But they're not going to present their budget to your party, will they?
They will. We must have an input in your budget.
Okay,
your budget.
But you can't approve.
Pardon me?
You can't approve the budget.
No, but we want to make sure that your budget reflects our manifesto. Okay. What we have told the people.
You see, the truth about it is that right from the beginning, before you go into politics, you have to contest election. You have the constitution of the party and you have a manifesto of the party. These two documents give you opportunity that INEC will register you as a party once it meets the constitutional provision. Unfortunately, for most of us, or fortunately, all of us draw our constitution from chapter 2 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And the manifesto is a public proclamation and declaration by a political party that we will do A, B, C, D. And that is a social contract. That definition was by Oxford Dictionary. By my own definition, it's a social contract between the electorate and the political party. That is the beginning. And when you sell that to the people, it is expected that the political party manifesto is the agreement that you have. But when you juxtaposition it and you leave it aside and bring in another one, it means that you have a deceitful intention ab initio.
We'll continue from that point in just a moment. Do join us again.